Hi friends, Silat Beksi is here. In this video I will break down my track Wannabe, which been recently released on vinyl. We will explore its structure, delve into mixing techniques and group processing, and also dive into granular synthesis, and I show how I craft the sounds and textures which define the track unique sound character. Let's begin breakdown. Yeah, pretty dynamic. I can say it's banger. I tried on a dance floor and sounds really fat and powerful. By the way, as I said, it's been like collaborative vinyl. One track from Mihai Paul, one track from me, and like on a both side, two tracks. I wanna make one step back and open my master channel where you can see Exoscope. Exoscope, it's my first must-have plugin on a master. I'm uploading it from early start, from the beginning. First of all, I'm checking how a waveform looks like. Then, when I'm adding new elements, I can see if the frequency is not clashing. Have to understand how frequency clashing if you have peaks. The similar frequencies when you have like snares, claps, or maybe mid-range elements, whatever what it is, and they playing at the same time, you can see on an exoscope super high peaks. And from the beginning, I'm using it, checking, and when I'm adding new elements, I'm trying to fix all these frequency problems. So I'm using equalizer, compressor, clipper, also micro shifting by the time, which also help to fix these peak problems. But maybe will be clear if I record some other video for the mixing techniques more and deeper. Anyway, So Exoscope, it's must-have plugin what I'm dropping first of all. Also, one of them, it's super tiny one. I'm using it for checking level in LUFS. It gives me chance to understand on a mixing stage almost when the track is ready and I'm ready to render it, and overall volume, like level, what I can see on this meter for me probably should be minus 19, minus 80 LUFS. It means the track will be loud, powerful, and competitive if to compare with other tracks. And when I see my LUFS, for example, minus 22, minus 23 level, so I know it will be pretty quiet if to compare with other tracks. So already on this stage, I understand that I want to fix something. It should be, I guess, my elements in a mid-range, which not gives enough power, enough volume, because all the volume concentrating on a mid-range, like from 1K, 2.5, 4K. It can be like drum elements which sits in this particular frequency region, or maybe some strong leads or synth parts, whatever. Kick drum, you see it's simple one shot loaded into simpler than utility. If you see balance not in the middle, on a clap I have processing, turn it off and listen one by one. Clap with cut it off low frequencies, because the fundamental of this clap sits here and this high peak. So we cut it them off. Next clap, it's more focused on high frequencies. So I layered it to the first one. You can listen. Yeah, much more snappy sounding now. And the third one, it's already with longer tail, like release one. So let's check. Like with a reverb, somehow it sounds like that. So I mixed all of them. Afterwards, all this clap group should be compressed, and the EQ, we glued all these three claps, added some frequencies, and then I used standard clip for cutting off some peaks. Next one is bass line, again sampled and recorded to audio. Sounds like that. It's even not like bass lines, like a bunch of the instrument, like a jazzy stuff with the chord. Yeah, and the second bass line. Yeah, and together. So first bass line, just cut it off some low frequencies everything below 32 Hz, and track spacer, which reacting on a kick, everything below 120 Hz. The same with this bassline. This waves linear phase EQ. Guys, you can use any, for example, Fab Filter Pro Q and use linear phase on a bassline, and you will be saved. Now we moving forward. I want to turn off my chain for synths and all the elements. That's what I have inside this group. So the main driving element, it's a stop. This looks like that. A bit more saturation. EQ just to check frequency range here, and then utility for arrangement. And main element here also is this chord pad. So it's been one shot. As you can see, I loaded it to simpler, then EQ it, then use CLA to a compressor just to control all the frequency range, a bit compress it, and use one of my favorite delay plugins with nice effects, with some granular effects on top and modulations. Okay. Vocals. So look, vocals, I had these long parts, like longer. Also shifted down with effect, but then just chop some elements with this textural high frequency effect and got this. This 10. Thank you. And just filling the space really well, and you cannot understand it's vocal or it's synthesizer or as plug instrument. So works very good. For the breakdown, I want to introduce you few more chord piano, pad we have, and string. Let's check. String starting to play much more early. It's also one shot of the string. I made a loop into the simpler, focused in the middle part because it sounds louder, and I could make this nice loop effect, filtered it, added chorus, and compressor CLA. Oh, this is also Basil from Yuhi. What's the cutoff? Yes, some equalization, and again CLA. All right, it's our group. It's like a catharsis. Main peak in the track. I have all the elements on, all the riders, all the rides goes on riders on a storm. Don't forget to experiment, guys. Most beautiful and unexpected things happening when we experimenting, when we by accident just click in the wrong button or open in a chain absolutely different plugins and mix them together and got something really cool and really interesting. So play with your plugins, try different presets, look for new way and explore everything what you have in your pocket. I hope you had a nice time. See you next time. Bye.